Hello there. Welcome to my stress test of a Geekom Air12 Mini PC. It's currently listed for $249 on Amazon. I bought it a few months ago when it was on sale for $169. It's got the very energy efficient Intel N150. Comes with 16 gigs of non-upgradable DDR5 RAM and a 512 gig NVMe. Supports triple display. Um, so we're running it. I'm going to run all this stuff. We're on the PC right now. So let's say, by the way, we're running CachyOS, which is Arch-based Linux. It's got the latest kernel, pretty much. I've got two monitors going right now. What you see right now is a 17-inch, no, I'm sorry, 27-inch, 75 hertz, just cheap monitor. And I have the mini PC mounted on the back of it because it is VESA mountable. And so you walk up to it, you're like, okay, where the heck is the computer? Where's the PC? Well, it's mounted on the back. And the N150, it's got 4 cores, 4 threads, just very, very basic, very cheap. The multi-thread rating, 5438. That's pretty low for today's standards. On a home server, it's of mine that it's got a Xeon B3 1270. It's like 4 cores, 8 threads, and it gets like 75 is his multi-thread, and it's from 2013. But the purpose of this thing here is power efficient, small, portable, just basic usage. It comes with Windows 10, but I'm sorry, Windows 11. But I noticed it was a very bloated version of Windows. But I wasn't planning on running Windows on it anyways. I originally bought it as for a home Plex server because the integrated 430 UHD 430 supports. I think it supports AV all the way up to AV1 decoding, which is plenty. Um, but I ended up not using it for a Plex server. I decided to go with something else just because I wanted to run VMs and a bunch of other stuff. So, to the good stuff, my goal here is to just put this under a massive stress test with not like actual stress testing tools that run a bunch of crap to max out the CPU and all that. I'm just going to do a few things like running 3 VMs. I've got 3 ready. The first one is Zorin 18. It's Ubuntu based. Let's say 18. Yeah, Zorin 18, which was just released. Very beautiful Windows 10, 11 replacement. Or that's the market for it is a replacement. Very user friendly. And of course, got Fedora 42 and OpenSUSE Tumbleweed. I've dedicated or allocated 1 core to each of these, as well as 3.5 gigs of RAM, because I'm going to run them all at the same time and then still have enough RAM and basically a core for the host here, or Cachy. So I'm going to open up Stacer, which is, in my opinion, one of the best monitoring tools out there for CPU usage, memory disk. You got like cleanup, options to clean up stuff. Shows you services and processes that are running. Network info. It's really cool. Free and open source, obviously. So, power up. There's Zorn. Let's do Fedora. Oh, restoring. Apparently I didn't shut that one down last correctly. I'll reboot it. And let's do OpenSUSE switches. Wait, Fedora. Okay. Yeah. OpenSUSE. Wake up. Start. Okay. Alright, there's Fedora. Let's see. What did I do? Oh, wrong password. Oh, okay, so I just done an update. Let's try it. Let's just double check, make sure. Okay. Alright, Zorn's over here. Oh, there comes OpenSUSE. Of course, it's dog slow booting up because really they want dual core at least. And by the way, I'm recording all this on OBS Studio, which itself uses a decent amount of power depending on how you are recording it and the encoding and all that stuff. So let's look at Stacer to see where we're at. So yeah, the CPU is maxed out because it's focusing on doing all this. So Fedora, I've got the GNOME desktop, I think. Yeah, I do. I picked that one. And then Zorn is also, it's only comes with one, and it's got its own modified version of GNOME. Let's see. Very slow to respond. But it's working. Let's open up LibreOffice Writer, which if you're new to the open source world, LibreOffice is a free alternative to Microsoft Office. Most files and such, they're Office compatible, so you can do like a doc, .xlsx, and so they work with each other. Tumbleweed over here, I did the XFCE desktop environment. I think that's how you pronounce it. There might be some, I don't know. I noticed that words are pronounced differently. Like there's GNOME, and then some people call it GNOME. I'm like, I can't call it GNOME. It's just weird to me, but whatever. So we got LibreOffice over here. Let's pull up a browser just to use up the RAM. Same over here. Let's do Calc, which is their version of Excel, or their replacement for Excel. And then Fedora. Let's see what it comes with. I'll just do whatever. Presentation, I think it's called, or Impress, LibreOffice Impress, which I believe is their version of PowerPoint, or PowerPoint point replacement. So it's all running. Of course, this is not a practical thing. You're obviously not going to run 3 VMs on this little thing. You're going to use it for productivity, games for the kids, which is actually what it's for. It's in our family room, and primarily we use it for. My son uses it. My 6.5-year-old son. He uses a learning program called iXL. It's very interactive. You can pick math, and then first grade math all the way up to, I don't know, 8th, 9th, 10th, whatever. And it's cheap. It's like $6 a month or something. But anyways, that's primarily what we do it for. But this it's a pretty nice little unit. If you've got baggy pants with big pockets, it'll fit it in there. And the power adapter, it's almost like just a cell phone charger. I don't think you see it in here, but it feels very sturdy built too, like most mini PCs. I've got a Minis Forum uh, XG99 or something, and I use it. That's my personal one. I game on it. It's got a RX 6650M. I'll do a review of it next in some time. But 10.4 gigs, and that's between the host OS and running 3 VMs, and then, of course, OBS. Let's see what else I can crank up here. Oh, you know what? I think I have Steam installed. It is definitely not a gaming rig by any means, but you can absolutely play older things, basic, like 8-bit armies. I don't know if you're familiar with 8-bit armies. It's like a similar to Command and Conquer strategy. You play a general, you run an army, and then you fight each other, whatever. It's very basic. It's pretty, but it doesn't use much CPU or GPU power. Multiplayer, and I can tell that it's really struggling now. CPU's been pegged for a while. While Steam is trying to, where's it at? Okay, there's, minimize this. Selected template. This is present, or whatever I said it was. Then skip browse, Brave. We'll do dark mode. Let me just go ahead and maximize or expand this a bit because it is auto resize. Looks like it wants a higher resolution though. Oh, LibreOffice. So let's bring this up. There we go. All right. Open. I already did this. let's do a cursor's not wanting to come up in the address bar. Let's go to Zorin. Oh, I'm in Zorin. Back to Fedora. So this is, yeah, Impress. No, yeah, Impress. Okay, Impress is the presentation. Tumbleweed. Let's try, I think I updated this one. Let's see, sudo zipper update. There we go. I'll do a speed test over here. Yeah, OpenSys is updated. And then let's do a, I'm going to do four speed tests all at once. All right, so speed test is ready to run over here. Here comes Firefox. I am wireless right now. Oh, here comes Steam finally loaded, by the way. I think I have. Let's see how our stats are. Memory 12.2. Store, not very responsive. Totally expected. Whew. All right, then in Fedora, let's do. When I first, I think the first VM I spun up was Zorin, and I gave it 2 cores, and it ran great just by itself. So if you needed to run a VM on this thing for whatever reason, totally fine. But 2 or 3, it's kind of choking it out. All right, so I got 8-bit armies, for example. I'll do a, we'll spin that up here in a second, but I'm obviously not going to do it while everything else is going. So let's minimize that. Okay. I think Stacer does network. Maybe. Whatever. That's fine. If you've stuck with me this far, congratulations. You're just as boring as I am. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do go. Go. Whatever. Don't need to know where I'm at. Yeah. Connecting. It's not crashing or locking up or anything. So it's handling it well. It's network connecting. All right. It's struggling, but whatever. Proves the point that it's a mighty little cheap computer that's stable. So I'm going to close all this out if it lets me. Where is, okay. Oh, that's mine. So shut down. Didn't I shut Fedora down? Let's do Soren. Alright, let's do this one again. Power off. Okay, CPU is going back down. Alright, I'm about to, let's try it. Terminal. I could just force it off, I don't care. Or sudo shut down. No. Maybe I broke it. There it goes. Okay, let's do Steam. Let's open up 8-bit armies. So while that's going, the UHD 730 is the integrated GPU. Try to find the Intel site. There we go. Oh, it tells the decode and code features. I think it's this one's 13th gen. I think is what it said on the, no, maybe it's not. Tells you all the formats. Oh, here's 8-bit armies.
Welcome back, Commander.
There we go. Just do a little skirmish here. Turn this music down. Graphics, it does pick automatically what it thinks it'll run best at. So I'll leave it at that. So skirmish, I really like. I don't have it synced, but I'll just pick this one. Add some bots. Loading. In the meantime, let's see how much it's using. CPU. I might have broken it. I wonder if OBS is hogging the GPU, so it may not load. Try one more time. Oh, you know what? Let me do a frame counter. It's up here.
Welcome back, Commander.
I didn't keep my audio changes. Okay. In-game. Overlay performance. Let's do top right. We'll do full details. And then that way you can see that. I'll just do one. It's not even using the GPU. Maybe it doesn't like this map. That's okay. I got 9-bit armies. I know it works. This one was released a couple of years ago, I guess.
Welcome back, Commander.
Graphics are a little bit better. Versus, just do. Here we go. Little choppy. 4 frames, 5 frames. Let's bring the video down significantly. there's not a one size or overall setting, so I'm just going to bring all these down. Let's go to medium. Done. So you got 11 frames now. It does look not as good.
Rolling out. Ready for orders. Ready to go.
Yeah, 10 frames a second. It'll probably go a little higher if I bring it all the way to low, but it looks like crap. So yeah, that's
Ready to deploy.
really all I wanted to do.
Harvester destroyed.
It's just see how far I can push it.
Mission failed.
Alright, thanks for watching. Comments if you have any questions. I might be able to answer them.